Hello everybody and welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. We're back at, I need to fix that, we fixed the camera there showing the door. Oh, that's worse, that's worse. Apologies folks, one moment please. It's still there. We've been out of the woods for a while. We're back in the forest, the den of iniquity. The camera has been recalibrated. We're now ready to give it another go. Maybe it's a bit low there. Can we turn the camera up a bit?
That is to say, we know there's some things we do not know.
Maybe there. Donald Rumsfeld, thank you very much. They're happy donator for the tip there. Whenever I get the notification that you've come online, I hear in my head, Francis, in the same tone and cadence as that dono alert that says, thank you. Thank you very much there. And Darren Mack, who tipped there while we were away, said, hope you and Tom are keeping well. Watched all of Total Transport. Minister, thank you very much there, Black Tom, for the tip there. Watched all of Total Transport. Back again and onto RE2R. I gotta say, your streams are actually therapy and actually lower my blood pressure. Thank you very much. I hope that is good for you. And Nick, who gave a tip, I think, there after the last Thomas J. Schlug stream, Resident Weevil, thank you very much. Tom, hello line 4, Tom.
What's the story?
Not too much, not too bad at all. I'm just looking at my situation camera here by the side to see whether or not I'm actually on screen when I think I am. Bit worried because it's not showing you on my screen, Tom.
Yep, you'd want to sort that out because we can't afford to have any mix-ups at any stage of this situation at all. It needs to be a clean, slick operation as usual.
Yep, people are saying, thanks very much for letting me know there that they can see you there, Tom, but the problem is it's not happening for me, and then I get confused because I'm looking at me, and I don't want to see me when I want to hear you. I don't want to see me.
Yep, it's just the way of the world. Is there a way in which what's going on? Why isn't it working?
Well, it is working. You see, it's been a while since we did this, and I can't get it to fucking work. Wait a sec. So what would that be if I get that? No. Hang on. No. Game. What you want. What the fuck? How did I go about doing this? Can you watch on your phone screen watching the stream? No, I can't. Get a little photo of him to look at you while he talks to you. Resident Weevil, thanks for the tip there. Any chance you will put your hat into the ring for the next Pope after Leo? Pope Francis II has a nice ring to it. Let's see how this guy gets on. He's a big time operator. He's a big swinging whatever. He's a real mover and a shaker. He's a taste maker. He is the Pope. And I don't know why, but it seems to be a lot of people ask questions about the Pope. Even on the last stream you were having there, Tom.
Yep, a lot of people asking questions about the Pope to me there, as if I was some sort of...
I was Chinese.
Chinese, thank you very much there for the tip, Conrad. As if I was some kind of authority on the Pope.
But we know that you're not. Hang on, what the fuck? How did I have this before? I cannot believe that this isn't working for me. What do I do differently here? What do I do differently? Tell the uncle I have that bell for his bike, no more scaring women by shouting at them. Tom.
Well, I wasn't shouting at the women. I was just saying, and it wasn't. There was no gender specification to my vocalized bell sound, which is my new operation, whereby I alert anybody that I'm approaching on bike by shouting "Bellas!" But it isn't practical because I think it does actually create more anxiety than it reduces. Thank you very much, by the way, to Davy Biscuits. Did Tommy get himself to Little for the bicycle specials this week? I haven't, but I might have a look for it. Maybe that'll be the next thing now, huh? But I have to say the toaster is absolutely fantastic, and I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. Can't stop the toast.
Okay, so we're 10 minutes into the speed run, 8 minutes gone. Flembag and 9mm Jill. I think I'm gonna go watch the new Tom Cruiser at some stage. Also, Attenborough has got a film out, and I remember seeing that on Blu-ray about 10 or 15 years ago, maybe, on Blu-ray DVD. Planet Earth, absolutely fantastic. I can only imagine what that might look like on the big screen. And, you know, if you're in the right mood for it, the right state of mind, it can be a very, very nice, relaxing experience. That's what I would say. But Brooklyn Lukey, thank you very much for your glorious tip. And I just want to say from me and all of us here at the live stream, maybe I could start doing a bit of ventriloquism with this book. We want to say all the best. Thanks very much there to Brooklyn Lukey for your kind-hearted and generous tip. And fuck you. Sorry, I got carried away with this guy. That wasn't aimed at you, Brooklyn. This stream cured me of my deep vein zombosis. Thank you very much there for the tip. Bellinter Bad Reviews, thank you very much there for the tip as well. Brooklyn, very kind of you. And this fella here is over the moon. Absolutely over the moon and into the next room. Mr. and Mrs. Pacework as well. I know there's something very, very simple that I'm not doing here. There's something very, very simple that I'm not doing.
He seems to know his way around the block.
Sinead.
How about you?
Baker Shin. Look at this lad here. Thank you very much for the tip. I didn't really think that this was going to be the way I was going to be presenting this guy after kicking the living shit out of him on the chair before. But now that he's here, we could change the street. And he also gives a great hug as well at this time. Opacity. Gridrain is saying opacity. What's the story there, Gridrain? The opacity. Change the opacity, is it? Thank you very much there, Sinead. Delighted to see you streaming again. Very much missed you. And Milosh. Thank you very much there, Milosh, for that kind-hearted tip there. Someone mentioned the stream lowers their blood pressure. I was going to say blood pressure there. It is the opposite for me. The breakneck speed of your speed run is exhilarating. And Wanty, how are you? Thank you very much there as well for the tip. So maybe just one sec. What I used to have was on my screen a projection of what was actually going out on into the stream, but at the moment all I have. So wait a sec. But what if no. Fucking hell. Very confused here. Is this a sign of early onset dementia? I'm not sure, but the technical issue there, Tommel. Let's put this guy back in his chair. The technical issue is very boring. I don't want to explain it or go into it. I also don't want to explain the black magic which goes into these high production affairs known as YouTube streams. Game stream starting soon. Streamotherapy, thank you very much there. Situation room. El Gato. Hang on. What's going on? I'm just gonna play the game and forget about it, and I'll do this. I'll come back and play. I'll come back again and I'll have it worked out. Yeah, we'll play the game. I'll have it worked out. Got a problem, punk? Model Lightning Hawk, human power plant, model Spark Shot, packed backpack, model JMB HP3. Are you on studio mode with OBS? Michael Kearney. You're a fucking legend. Give it up for Mikey. This is for you, Michael. Oh God, the way he's ended up on the floor it's undignified. He's just like, he's on his knees, and he's still like that, bent back. Leave him there. I don't want to take the camera to him. Maybe we will. Take the camera to him there. Brent Eagle, thank you very much. Look at that. The way he's ended up there is actually insane. Thank you very much there, Whisper of the Heart and Brent Eagle. I think it was Monsieur Kearney who said it best when he said to go into studio mode, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into studio mode. And then what you want is program, full screen projector program, out of studio mode, go back to Tom.
Whoa!
I can see you, Tom.
Can you see me?
I've just said I can see you.
Well, remember, there's an order in which I should have asked you that before you said I can, you know, because it adds to the empuzzlement when you answer me.
You don't tend to think about the studio mode community. Thank you very much there for the tip, Mr. Shafee. Also, let's just have a little bit of a Quiznos sub around with this camera here. And thank you. Cummins absolute slap. Thank you very much there for the tip. And maybe reduce the size of my face. Maybe about there. Maybe about that. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely electric stuff there. Put this guy right back here where he belongs. Just, he's ready to go at the drop of a moment's notice in hat format as well. Straight back into story mode. Straight back into continue mode. Sherry's been implanted with a G embryo, the most dangerous bioweapon to date. Angered that Annette could allow such a thing to happen to her daughter, Claire makes her way to the secret laboratory, otherwise known as Nest. She's to find a way to save her friend. Thank you, Chris D. Thank you very, very much indeed. Wilfred Ndidi. And here we have Claire Redfield, the sister of James Hatfield from
Rhetoric will smother you.
Chamber of Puppets, that famous death metal rhetoric group known as Chamber of Cork. Thank you very much, Cork. Visiting County Mayo for a couple of days with my Dublin side of the family after a funeral. What should we do? In from the US. In from the US. Visiting County Mayo for a couple of days. Well, what can't you do? What can't you do? You could go for a lovely walk. You could take in some of the smells of full blossom late May roads, back roads, trees, grass. A lot of grass got cut there in the last couple of weeks. You could go for a sausage at the garage at Moneen Roundabout as you get into Castlebar. If you want, you could even have a cup of tea there as well. There's literally no end to the amount of stuff that you could potentially do in this particular region after a funeral. And some would say probably one of the best times to visit this county is right after a funeral, because it reinvigorates, reinstills the sense of being alive. Thank fuck we're still alive. Do you know, that kind of a way. In fact, there might be many places actually that'd be too bad to visit after a funeral, because we're still in the game. There's that feeling, unless of course it was somebody who's very close, and it's hard to really have that sort of. That's a bit of a selfish mood actually to take into the equation. So I'm not trying to, ameliorate any of the hard feelings of loss, but I am saying we're still in the game, baby. And thank you very much for the tip as well. Fully revitalized and ready to go. I can't even remember what I'm meant to be doing here. It's been so long since the last one. All I know is that I was absolutely tearing up the speed run. I'm going to put some of this stuff back in the closet of pain. A few of these. Keep the acid rounds. Cork, thank you very much there for the amelioration. All good. Thanks for the tip. Have I done all the signal modulators? Can't fucking remember. Just sorry, quick break from the speed run for a moment.
Now this is my ass on the line.
What about you? Says Will. How are you getting on? Our speedrunners often forget what is going on or what they were doing. Thanks. It's great to have these little nuggets of info, kind of like annotations for the uninitiated.
Miss Lara Croft.
People who are not au fait with the operation here. Miss Lara Croft, thank you very much. Could you give a shout out to my girlfriend Lisa, who's in hospital? She's watching your stream. Thanks for the entertainment. And I hope that anybody who's watching in hospital, please, please, please be careful. Because the fucking relentless pace and pain and pressure that you might feel when witnessing what's going on right here, right now, Lisa, and anyone else who's in that fucking hospital situation, it's fucking dodgy enough. It's touch and go. The pace can obliterate your memories. That's another situation we're dealing with as well. What's it been? It's been a fucking month, maybe. The modulator. Do I need to use that anymore? It hasn't given us the discard tick beside it. maybe if you look at the don't they do a diary where it says you make your way from the chest out to the hall.
I will not
Sherry
allow
is being
anyone to
abducted
steal
by
my work on the
3
Jeep.
men, and you must now find your way to corridor C to fetch vaccination slot B. You understand what I'm trying to get at there. Max Tomlinson, thank you very much, and Schultz, thank you very much, and Ham Spray. It's very, very kind of you. It is very kind of you, and I need to honor that kindness with relentless, death-defying, absolute skull crushery. Lovely slice of ham. Thank you very much. Hoping the speed run is being propelled forward by a foot that is healthy, girthy, and robust once more. Tom, how's the foot going?
We are on our way to full rehabilitation, I have to say. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And what we're looking at is maybe getting out and getting off the bike and going mobile and trying to get some regular work done on foot across open ground. And that will be a combination of walk and bursts. No hard sprinting, just nice level 2 runnery.
Nice level 2 runnery. Hopefully we can do that as well, you know. Kosovo, lad, thank you very much. Did you ever get the situation room up and running again for some Sandico? I haven't got it, Kosovo, lad, but I mean, I have a couple of Sandicos with me there. I actually bought a size 4 football. It's the first time I've bought a size 4 football in my life. I thought maybe, just maybe, that would improve my skill level. Because I failed on the doing, 1,000 on stream. I managed to do 750 or 780. But, you know, doing 1,000, it did work out for me. It didn't work out for me. So I bought a size 4, and now I have 2 of the best. Not Sandicals. I have a Kipster, which is a size 5. Then I have a Puma, size 4. And I do have an absolutely beautiful Sandico. I have a beautiful Sandico here, which won't really read on camera because it is unfortunately green. But that's ready to go. And look, if the situation calls for it, I'll have no choice but to fucking honor it. But that said, it's early days yet, and it could actually happen. The main thing I'm worried about at the moment is where the fuck am I going with this Claire B? We're near the end of the game. I could have this finished and wrapped up in a record fucking time. No herbs, full damage, no restarts, any percent, no saves. You know. It's there for the taking. We just need to fucking do it. We just need to remember what we're doing. Brain Slug, thank you very much. Were you at the Mayo County Board meeting last night? All sorts of jiggery pokery going on. I read a fucking headline about it, but I didn't click on the article. I read a headline. I didn't click on the article. There's a lot of stuff going on, isn't there? I'm not sure. Thanks very much for the tip, though. Brain Slug and Ham Spray, thank you very much there for the tip as well. Let's do this. All secrets found. No bullets. Kipster are excellent. Got a pair of indoor boots. So cheap, but as good as any. I know that's the decathlon effect. I was teaching myself about the ball alley. Ga job. No choice but to put fruit. What was the fuzzy yellow indoor balls? Remember them? I have them, John. That was the Sandico there, the fuzzy yellow indoor. That's that one that I have. Sandico boys are after you. Just perusing the chat there, just in case somebody knows what I'm meant to fucking do here. Ready for peace, prepared for war, and that's a great little sentiment that I haven't fucking used that before, but it's a great one. It's a great one. Open the map, and it should show the current quest. Need to go easy on that clap one. Somebody said please don't be doing that, spamming that all the time. What we do is though, we open up our quest book, and now it will tell us exactly where to go for the fucking quest. Drug testing lab. Senior staff PC. Solution sprinkler system. I don't know who the audience are applauding there. Server room, maybe that's it, is it? Locked door. Prepared for peace, ready for war is from a mural in Belfast. I know it well, Will. I've seen it when I went to look at the beautiful murals. Herbicide. So you're midway through mixing up the medicine. Don't worry, lads. Once I fucking remember what we're meant to do here, this is going to blow your mind. I hope that you're of a good mental health disposition before you witness what's going on, because it could send you into a deep, deep psychosis. You might end up having to go to hospital for it. Thank you. Nick Westbrook, thank you very much there for the tip. See what's in your inventory, and if you have the canister yet. Thank you very much, Tupo. I mean, you wouldn't think it, but it is a speed run. I haven't started it yet. Inventory. Now, let's have a look at the inventory. Have we got a dispersal cartridge? Herbicide. Herbicide. A cartridge for dispersing various solutions in the greenhouse. It's full of herbicide. So what we need to do is disperse this canister into the greenhouse. I think. If I was to guess, disperse away. Yeah, disperse away. Disperse away. Disperse away. What about this gunning here? We can reload, that's nice. Nice haptic feedback going on with every bullet that's been lodged into the fucking Rolodex chamber inside the revolver. You feel a little bit of a pulsation in the pad. Could you give a shout out to Hannah from Captain Sack? How ya, Hannah? And I'm completely lost, says Nick. What are you trying to do here? Look, man, if you have to ask, you don't even need to know. You don't even need to know. You're not allowed to understand. Presentation room, greenhouse control room, solution sprinkler system. Tom.
Lovely stuff. That's exactly where you want to be. You know exactly where you want to go right now. It's through this door, and then at your left, we're actually beginning to get a little bit of pace together now. Into the conference room here, where many a lecture was given to the employees of Umbrella Corporation, a lovely company, a great company. They set up a factory in Castlebar, making drips and needles, and look at how far they've come now. They are doing well. They employed a lot of employment in the town, and they're doing well right now.
They are doing very, very well. Apart from this buck here, fucking Wurzel Gummidge, or whatever you call this, Spider-Man, the fucking... What does he resemble? What kind of chlorophyllized-based baddie does he resemble? He needs some milk. Conrad. Can he go through doors? I'm not sure. He's back to his old tricks again. Swamp Thing, yeah, or what was it? The Toxic Avenger. What we can do is we'll leave the door and go back in again, and then we'll just dodge him and work our way around him. He's a cuprinol, man. He's had a lot of fucking setbacks in life. I know many of you would think you'd write him off. You'd say get rid of him. What about this though? And that's a waste of grenade right there. that's a lovely situation. She's got their head absolutely blown off there. Stuffed a grenade down his larynx into the esophageal tube. And that might have given him a little bit of a nasty bout of reflux. So this is our little canister pod suction unit. We stick our canister cartridge into the herbicide unit, which should then go on to disperse the herbicide.
Dispensing solution now.
So much for the weed infestation.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization.
That
Your
sounds
actions
dangerous.
have been
You
marked
want to watch out.
and
The
may be subject to
other Jeff, thank you very much.
Yeah. Today,
Yeah.
the last
Today is the last day for Tom's hot dogs. Get 'em while you can. Yeah. The other Jeff, thank you very much. There's a rumor Tom spent the month filming for a new sauerkraut and Wurst product in Germany. It's said to be called Tommy Kraut. Can you confirm?
I wouldn't be at liberty to divulge that information myself. How are you getting on anyway, Jeff? Yeah, well, thanks very much for that tip.
Not giving any way there, you cute cunt. Sorry about that. It's not even 6 o'clock. Tom.
Yep, yeah, sorry about the language there. This is just the way it happens sometimes. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. I think a good apology like that is all that really is necessary for situations such as that. So what we've done there is we've opened up a real Pandora's box can of worms situation vis-a-vis the plant men. This has been used. We don't need to go here again, or do we? Facility control terminal. Oh, somebody gave us the answer there a few weeks ago for that. I'm not particularly too sure whether or not that's the second you get 2 bites of the cherry, you have to go back and use it again. I'm not sure. But we have another situation. One of these creeps down the hallway here. I'm going to reload, reuse, and recycle. And maybe give this guy a blast of Watt 4 with the GM79. Maybe we can dodge him. Larry Schlug, thank you very much there. You go back out and grab the wristband upgrade. You on about back out this way, Tupo, is it? And look at the wristband I have here. Don't worry about this, folks. If you're watching this and you've seen the title and speedrun this, that, and the other, you're probably thinking this was lies. And, you know, to a certain extent, there's been a bit of lies. You'll get that. You'll get that. But what we do have is a real finicky, boring situation where you have to go here, collect this, do that, put on a wristband. Ugh, real stupid stuff. Once that's done, there's absolutely no end to the fucking pace, and it isn't lies. It isn't lies. We've nothing to combine that with. We can examine it. ID wristband, general staff. Okay. Upgrade is outside and on the man in the hazmat. Get you, we just seen him drop from the rafters. What we do need to do is get that off him, but the problem is we're being surrounded by chlorophyll-based cuprinol cunts. And again, the language, unfortunately, is not befitting of dignity. And I tell you something was really grinding my gears there yesterday was listening to there's a prostate cancer awareness advert doing around which features a middle finger or something like that, and it was on Joe Duffy, and he was saying how he was saying, oh, it's bad, you know, you shouldn't be having this, you know, and they rang the fucking organizers of the thing up and said, you know, the creepy clown, the nun, the werewolf, the prostate prick.
The creepy clown, the nun, the grim reaper, the werewolf, the vampire.
And he was saying how it wasn't good to have that sort of advert in place in public. Kaylee, thank you very much for the tip. And the word prick and that, I think. And he was saying that, being the moral authority on that. All the while, it was only 2 months ago when he literally called someone on air a fucking gowl. And that's the wrong sound clip. You know, I was thinking, if I was the cancer awareness woman on the phone who was getting a grilling, I'd say, I know, I'd have gone, I know, Joe, but I mean, you know, what about that time there a few months ago when you told someone to fuck off and you said that, you know, that and that was the middle of the afternoon, Joe. That was the middle of the afternoon. But they didn't say that. They didn't say that. It just stood out, you know. Wow. You don't get too many of those to the pound. Okay, a dead scientist, an electronic chip, everybody. And now we need to move. This is a moment where things go tits up. I think we're gonna get hammered here.
Higgins isn't simple.
Fran Ban, thank you very much for the tip. Things are about to get hairy. I think this is where Mr. X comes into play. No. Maybe I have to combine that wristband. Game sound way too loud. Sorry about that, lads. Sorry about that. That is just my fault. You see, I've got these stupid Bluetooth headphones in and I can't monitor the sound the way I used to. There's a lot of stuff that's just in flux at the moment. Oh, but we are working day and night, aren't we, Tom? To get this shit going.
Oh, stop. I haven't stopped since 2 weeks ago. It's been 2 weeks of pure graft, and we're still not there.
Still not there, but we're doing the God's honest. Every fucking step of the way, we are there for you. What we'll do is we just put this here, go into our fucking inventory, and combine that with this. Can Tommy tell me where the tunnel is? Tommy?
Yep, check your map there. And you see over there by the ladder. Zoom in there, can you zoom in? There's a little tunnel down there.
Thanks very much, Tom. I didn't even need to know that. Get the antiviral agent in the west area. That's great stuff. The west area, the west wing. East area is where we are now. So now we need to go to the west area. We've got the ID band. We know where we're going. We know what we're doing. What a crazy fucking time to be alive. And this is not great, is it? You don't want this. This is not something you want to encounter on a night out or a weekday afternoon. Fuck. Now, is the game volume too loud now? I turned it down. I think it's grand myself, but I mean, obviously that counts for fuck all in the grand scheme of things. People are literally listening to a different sound than you or I. It's grand now, says Glyn. Thank you very much there, Glyn. You don't want to encounter the plant lads on a Tuesday evening either. That's another night of the week. There is sacrosanct. Basically, it's a no-go. And look at this old CRT cathode ray tube television in keeping. I think I might have commented on this numerous times before. And it's on a lovely little stand as well. 2 glass panels at the front and 3 shelves. One for your VCR, one for your DVD player. And if you're lucky, a PlayStation console back in the day as well. Maybe not even a DVD player if this was a PS1 classic. But it's a great, great television. Maybe a Sony. Maybe a Mitsubishi subsidiary known as Black Diamond. But many people would never know the weight and trials and tribulations that you would have to go through in order to fucking hulk one of these around the gaff. But I suppose if it was that size, you're talking maybe 32-inch minimum, then there wouldn't be any hulking around. You just leave it there. What are the inputs on the front? As right, I'm glad you asked. You probably have one of those red, yellow, and white AV cable slots, and on the maybe you have that on the front, maybe you have it on the back. You also have a remote control that offers Nicam stereo, which is some sort of fancy stereo-based audio thing that you can select for your stuff. I don't think it works for a lot of things. Maybe you needed to have like special, maybe the actual video feed needed to be able to support it. I'm not sure. But then again, it was never great, okay? This was like building sound into TV. This is before sound bars even. Now you buy a TV and you buy a sound bar separately. This was where you have the whole fucking package. This is the whole ball game, as Stu would say when he gets a lovely thing in his Computer Chronicles hands in the studio, and it does everything you want it to do. Moving on to the other side of this little room here as we go on a Resident Evil tech tour is a ready-to-go coffee machine, and you already know just from seeing that selection panel there that it's going to be a shit cup. And you'd be as well to just go for Tropher Paste. Thank you very much there. Oh, watch your ass. If Fran Brand says, thank you very much for the tip. If Joe Duffy was a Resident Evil enemy, which one would he be? Well, there's a veritable selection, isn't there? And even he commented about them a few months ago. What's it gonna be?
The creepy clown, the nun, the grim reaper, the werewolf, the vampire, the zombie, Wednesday Addams from the Addams family, or the devil.
I think he would be the devil, maybe. I think he was the devil himself, Joe. Imagine someone said that on a phone call during the show. I don't know who you think you are, Joe. I think you are the devil himself. Good afternoon. And just getting back to this, you'd have a SCART port on the back, which would go to your VCR. I think you might have even been able to buy some sort of PlayStation to SCART lead. You would have, obviously, the AC cable coming out the back. And you'd have an antenna port. Let's not forget about that. A little bit of cheeky business. The original little connection that went from your console to those tellies was just through the antenna. So that's crazy to think how far we've come now. We're at high def, super HDMI level, capturing all the range, the dynamic range and sound available to us. We've got headphone mode on always. You know, that's capturing a lovely veritable feast of sounds. Obviously going through these shitty little Bluetooths, I'm losing a lot of it. But back to this coffee machine, when you see a selection panel like that, you know it's not going to be worth a fuck. But you know what? You're in a waiting room like this. You've nothing else to do, so you take the cup. You take the cup, and that's a big cup. You don't usually get a cup that size as well. Picture of coffee beans there, a stinky bin. You take what you can get in these places is right. It's not a great situation to be in any sort of fucking laboratory stroke maybe health facility, depending on the health facility. Look, if you've splashed the cash and you're on the old health insurance and all that, maybe you're going private, maybe it's a different world. But that's not to denigrate or demean any of the you know, nationalized hospital scenarios. Let's just move on with this and get ourselves to the West Wing. It's enough chat at the moment to fill a fucking bath. And let's move at pace. Lovely pace. Lovely pace. Sweet. And listen to that sound of the clop of the foot, the Jurgen Klopp of the boot on the metallic gangway. And this is our new band. Oh, look at that. Who constructed that?
I gotta find that antiviral agent soon.
Have to imagine Umbrella's pockets must be very, very deep indeed in order to be able to afford some of the luxurious architectural situations that have been installed in this place. And that is either Hunk or Tofu or one of the guys. We've got a lab digital video cassette, Operation News Wrecker. Stick that into the pocket for later. And then a grenade. Which is fantastic news for us. And now we get to have another bit of fun with the modulator. AWS, Amazon Web Systems. I just get the feeling I've been through here already. Have I been through here already? I'm not sure. Amazon Web Services. Combine, examine. I've forgotten exactly what I meant to do here. All I know is that you twiddle the knobs and you try and get a resonation frequency that just sounds right. AWS, combine, examine. Okay. You just have to match these frequencies, is it? I'm only asking as a joke. I know exactly what I'm doing. Obviously, this is a speed run. There's no need for any answers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just return that and then use it. And that's beautiful stuff. Absolutely electric stuff. Lovely staccato applause there from the audience. We're absolutely going electrically wild for what they're witnessing, seeing and hearing. It's a real sensory explosion. Let's stick the video on. Have watch this. Operation News Wrecker.
Good eyes on the G-Virus.
Haha.
We're going in.
Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
Yeah,
I
Birkin.
think I didn't know you were coming. This is my life's work.
Haha.
I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Stop! Hold your fire!
Need to be careful.
What the fuck were
Need
you
to be careful
thinking?
with the ankle. You don't want.
Our orders were to
I
bring
don't
him
want
in
that to be the
alive.
next thing after the fucking fractured.
Miss Lara Croft.
Very much there. Can't see the name there. Rira August Rulabula.
We had to take him out.
Always a pleasure, never a chore. What a wonderful
That's correct.
and touching appraisal of what's happening right here. Thanks
Roger
very
that.
much for the
Just
for the tip.
samples, then. Let's move.
Well, there we go. I mean, You don't get too many of those to the pound. And what was it? I have no idea. It was just probably what we've... Why would the guys who were doing an infiltration mission have a fucking... Why would they be filming the crime spree? And here we have Willie Birkin's inbox. Sender, Jane Doyle. Subject, suspending research on G. The Umbrella Corporation has decided to cease all research on G. Which was ongoing at the Nest Underground Laboratory. All funding for this project has been cut, and Laboratory Director Billy Birkin has been removed from his shit seat. He's a beast. Rap it, baby. I can't do the rap at the moment there, other Jeff, because the latency with which the sound will be transferred to these Bluetooths will mean that I won't be on beat, and I can't do that. It just doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound great. Sender, Brian Egan. Subject, nil. Thank you for your mail, Dr. Birkin. Top Brass has expressed an interest in this evolving bioweapon you mentioned. Do not worry about costs. Do not worry about costs. Our company, in inverted commas, why do people say quote unquote company when they should really say quote company unquote? Just a little thing that really, another thing which really annoys me. Our company is the most well-funded in the whole of the United States. Sender, Richard Kessler, or Dickie Kess, as he's known in the biz. Subject, congratulations. I heard the good news. G is almost ready. Strange you never thought to report to the research... Ah, fuck that one up. Congratulations. I heard the good news. G is almost ready. Strange you never thought to report to the research lab here at Umbrella HQ, but I suppose I can let that slide. Anyway. Send over the data, would ya? I like that one. I like that one. Oh, old Dickie Kess has a little postscript. We didn't know about that. So I'll take it from the top again. Sender, Dickie Kess. Congratulations. I heard the good news. G is almost ready. Strange you never thought to fucking report to the research lab here at Umbrella HQ. I suppose I can let that slide. Anyway. Send over the data, would you? And don't worry, you've done good work on G. But we can take care of the rest. Sender, Jane Doyle. Notice of admonishment. You are under suspicion of breaching your contract with the Umbrella Corporation. It has become clear that you have claimed ownership of the G project and have been in unauthorized contact with the US military. Please respond to the investigation committee's summons within 24 hours. What a fucking shit situation. I'd hate to be on the receiving end of that. That I've been admonishing cunts. And also that I have to respond to an investigation committee as well. Going into a room with people at a table and they're a committee and they're investigating you for something. And it's a summons. And you've only 24 hours to get there. It's not a situation I'd ever want to be in. I thought you would not allow anyone to steal your work on the G virus. That's what I said. But in practice, it's a different world. You can talk the talk, you can theorize, but until you see things with your own eyes, you ain't got shit. You ain't got the cards, as a man said. Let's just move through here to the bioreactors room. Maybe we'll put it. Am I about to finish the game here? I might need to admonish or furnish my inventory with some class items. There's no way HR will be pointing fingers before the committee hearing. I wonder what the story is with HR in Umbrella. Maybe they've all turned into zombies or they've been fucking killed. What we can do is we can put this modulator, thank fuck, stick that modulator away. I never want to see it again. And we can really ramp up our stuff here. 25 minutes left. Speedy Gonzalez. Let's mix up some of this shit. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Take that flash. Take that out. Got loads of stuff here. Absolutely tooled up to the gills. With a blue herb. We just don't have any green herbs. We got a mixed herb. You want all your boss killing shit, okay? So we want flame rounds. We will combine our large with this. That'll do. That's nice. Combine with that. Good. We'll do some more of that. Can you combine those two? You can. You can. We can do one more. We've got a first aid spray. That's nice. Any more gunpowder? We do. Great if you could combine 3. No. And that was an absolute waste of stuff as well, because I'm not going to be using the pistol. SLS 60. Does that take 9mm? 9mm Jill, it does. We don't need it though. MQ11 with the submachine gun ammo, maybe. No. Spark shot. And SSD. 2-pole nose and SSD. Alright, okay. The red herb, mix it with the blue and the green. Thanks very much there, lads. Look, I'm just glad that I'm leaving these little clues for you to do this, even though I know what I'm meant to be doing. I'm just leaving it open to suggestion, just to see if the engagement is there. What did you say again? The red herb, mix it with the blue and the green. That's great. I mean, we're in great shape. I think we're in great shape. You're not a zombie, are you? No, I'm not. Does anyone use the camera / photo feature in games? Never saw the point. I never saw the point in that either. What was the point of that? Just for maybe there's a moment where you want to. So I just need to get a tissue there to blow the snout. It's not like you were ever gonna fucking keep the pictures. I remember they did it in Metal Gear Solid on the fucking PlayStation when you got a camera. What were you gonna do with those? You know, and it took up space on your memory card that had only 8 megabytes of data space available. For what? Like, for fucking pictures of polygonal faces that didn't even have eyes, proper eyes. You couldn't see the eyes. I mean, Fair play to them for pushing the limits of the graphical capabilities. But there were no eyes. So much so that I was so obsessed with the game when it came out. I'd spend all the time when I was in school just drawing pictures of the characters from the game. I'd draw those faces as they were depicted in the fucking place, in the game itself, so the faces were distorted. And I remember some lad who was good at art was like, "It's good, yeah, but you need to work on the eyes." I didn't even bother explaining to him that I was trying to fucking just copy what I'd seen in the game. But he was good at art, you know. But the camera mode in the game, what a waste of time. And that goes across the board for every other game. Maybe some of the new games, there's some sort of fucking good usage of it. But never bothered about it. Never ever bothered about it. Unless there's a way that you can like exploit it for a cheat for the game to do something in the game, then it has its use then. But were you who kept those pictures? Did you ever who was going to keep them and then look back on them from in years to come and go, "Oh, that moment in the game where I took a picture and I still have that picture now." So that's us. That's us. That's everything. We've 11 of the finest acid rounds, 10 of the finest flame rounds. We've 7 revolver bullets, 12 flame rounds, I beg your pardon. We've got a flashbang, 2 grenades, 4 spark shot, a fucking Mondo herb of red, blue, and green, and then a beautiful can of aid spray as well. May as well take out the SMG and the rounds too. May as well. Will it fit? Will I need to leave space for any other stuff? And there's no typewriter here to save my progress, which is a little bit disconcerting considering if we get killed, I'm going to have to go through the rigmarole of this bullshit all over again. Let's put you there. And then we get that out. We reload it. Worst feature in PlayStation is taking a screenshot of the trophy you gain. All that trophy business, yeah. Screenshots of trophies and achievements and all this sort of stuff. Never bothered with any of it, and I hate it. And the fact that they're taking up precious, valuable space on your console by taking little video clips here and there that you never asked for. I'm not going to look back on that. And that's all I have to say. I'm not going to say any more. You have to watch what you say, 'cause you'll end up in the High Court. Big Red, thank you very much for the tip there. Loving the pace. You're an inspiration to us all. Well, look, there was a little bit of a fucking bypass of pace there. Another bit of high-grade gunpowder, and I'm just after leaving the fucking gunpowder range. Let's go back and mix that up. Thank you very much there, Big Red. The pace took a little bit of a fucking speed bump there. Little bit of a digression.
Your rhetoric will smother you.
Paul Mischkel, thank you very much for the rhetoric. I hope that you are doing well and that life is really, really going absolutely fucking brilliant for you. I hope so. I worry about you. I really do. We combine that. And there we go. More acid rounds. Fucking brilliant. Someone's fucked. I don't know who is going to be on the receiving end of this, but they are fucked, man.
Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant to see. And a bit of a shower scene here, is it? You might need to get doused before going into the next room or something, I'm not sure, but fair play to you.
And the stream died, apparently. The stream died and now it's back. I hear Tommy, but see nothing, says Brooklyn.
Yep, we're back. Can hear you, but what's happening? Oh, you're back, says Ash. We're just reading the chat now. Network connection has been lost. What's going on? What's going on?
What's happening? What is happening? Fuck! What's happening? He's dead on the floor. There's no way around it, guys. He's fucking dead. What we will do is just show you what I mean here when I say that he's dead. It's a nasty, nasty bit of business. And there he is there. Sorry. Point that to the right. He fell off onto the carpeted floor. And there we have it, folks. That's what you get when the network goes soft. Tom.
Yep, I said a prayer for him. I hope he's okay. He got absolutely echo chambered there, said Big Red. We are back in business right now. Why is it even telling you that the network connection has been lost?
I don't have a fucking clue. It's not even an online game, sure. It's not even an online game. Let's just say yes to that. And return our game. And let's paint that fence, yeah? Maybe there was like a drop in the connection. Okay, it's about to get special here. Where's the typewriter? Where's the save point, you know? Let's plant those salads. Let's paint that fence. Let's kill those zombies. And let's combine that gunpowder. So when the T virus emerges, so when William Birkin appears, the acid rounds are ready to go. I mean, it kind of works in a way when you think about the whole context of COVID-19 and the chat about the salads being ready to go and painting the fence, and then you transpose that to a world where a virus is running rampant and you've got fucking pulsating giant eyeballs inside a tube, a watery tube, which is well oxygenated and oxygenized, a la your fucking bog standard fish tank that you'd see down a pet shop. Keep your goldfish and your sprats inside that, and if not, take them out. Let's keep that arm. Let's keep that in a tube. So when the fucking day comes, the body parts are ready to go. What the fuck's that even? I mean, I can see a pulsating giant eye and an arm, but is that a brain? It's like a ball and socket. There's a couple of ligaments between. That's like a knee. Is it a fucking elbow or a? Is it? Oh, who knows, man. And then you got that there. They could have done better with that. It's not really clear to me what that is. It's just a piece of meat with nothing else going for it whatsoever. That's another giant piece of gunpowder. I'm not going to collect that yet. And there's a typewriter as well. And let's save that file. You've got another big box there to play with. Another fucking gunpowder scenario. A red herb. Let's stick these in the box. It's lovely to see. Thanks so much to everyone who left stuff for us. Is now probably, possibly, most likely dead. Really fucking kind. Ball and Cocket, thank you very much there. Lovely stuff, you see. And thank you very much for the block of cheddar and the ramekin of beans. It's always, you know it's game on when you're given beans in a ramekin. It's just a different class of fry scenario when that's happening, you know. Or you get the option, you know, of a good fry merchant will always ask you, "You want beans in the pot or on the plate?" You know, the option of in the pot or on the plate is great. They don't even call it a ramekin. They just say, "Do you want beans in the pot or on the plate?" And we have a research diary, another lovely piece of literature from the guys over at Tokyo Towers out there in Japan. Those crazy little guys who spend all day and night formatting nightmares onto the latest consoles. And we have here a bit of text, a bit of a background story, which helps develop the entire experience. It grounds it, it gives it depth, it gives it meaning. Okay? This isn't a load of camp faff. This is serious stuff. We're talking about embryo growth observations, yes? Subject 449. After the G embryo was implanted in the subject, we made a 50 centimeter incision from the chest to the abdomen and began our observations. With the help of the medical team, the subject's conscious level was kept between 15, lucid, even though it's parentheses, GCS 10. However, the subject's consciousness level deteriorated, and further observation was deemed unnecessary. The subject was then disposed of, thrown in the bin with a load of other shitty meats, and then fed to McGrath's. Breeding rate observations, subject 501. The G virus was administered to subject 501. 501 then mutated into G form, okay? And was introduced to a group of 30 test subjects. After 2 hours and 36 minutes, nice time, good speedrun time, it was observed that all but one of the test subjects had been implanted with the embryo. All subjects were disposed of. One subject broke down during the experimentation and took their own life. And that's a serious bit of business. And it's not funny. T-virus resistance experimentation. Subject 628639. We administered the G-virus to subject 628, who had shown slight resistance to the T-virus. Okay? There's a resistance shown to it. So there was no doubt in our mind at the time that it was the wrong thing to do. When we administered the G-virus, there was no doubt amongst me and my colleagues that we had appropriately and legitimately taken the correct course. And Minister, what happened afterwards? Well, I'll tell you what happened afterwards. The virus, we then decided it'd be great to see the PAC, the Public Accounts Committee, and this going on, this sort of explanatory behaviour from a local TD or someone regarding what they've done. I suppose it would be it wouldn't be a TD at all. The TDs would be doing the grilling, and then it would be people who worked at the fucking lab in Castlebar that made drip bags, but then they didn't realize underneath in the basement they were doing stuff like this. Yeah, look, we introduced the virus then to subject 639, and we knew that he had had a close relationship with 628. Okay, and 628 had shown some signs of resistance, but you know, we had prior to this implanted an embryo in the preliminary stages of the test. And after 24 minutes, the T-virus resistance did nothing to stop the mental deterioration caused by the G-virus. Your man was going fucking mental. And that's the end of that. There is no extra bit, there's no ancillary detail to furnish our imaginations with. We're left with that. But that's fine. And a healing spray that will restore you to full health, that's not going to be used there. So we need to fucking put something into this, don't we? We don't have it. What about this? No use to me. It's a cutscene.
Damn it. Look at that. All right. Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Got it.
How embarrassing. Such embarrassing dialogue from those crazy little guys.
Thank God. The antiviral agent.
Return to Sherry, is
Get back
it?
to Sherry.
We'll have a little Sherry and the Baileys later, only. Let's just save that. Those, I tell you, those star jumps take it out of you. I only did 4 or 5 of them there, but that would fucking, that'd be enough for 10 minutes, you know? Then we move on to this. Back to Sherry. Sherry Birkin's ma. Oh yeah, I think Sherry Birkin's ma is dead at this stage. And it's time for her father. Cue Sherry's father, right here, right now. Boom. Boom. Here we go. And here he is, Sherry Birkin's dad. And I tell you, someone was poo-pooing the idea of utilizing the photo mode in these games, but this is one of those moments where I'd actually go, do you know what? Let's take out the camera and let's have a picture of him. Yeah? So when the Public Accounts Committee are grilling us, the photos are ready to go. We can show the TD the picture of his pulsating, disgusting arm, a fucking sick eyeball, and say, if you were faced with that, if that's what you were faced with, well then, what would you do? Just to cover your arse. Your arse would be wiped for that Public Accounts Committee because you had the relevant photos, but you can't do it when it's in an FMV mode. And look at that, he's even got a fucking little arm coming out of the side of his abdomen. He's got one arm here to the left. He's got a big claw which is developed that's got an eyeball in it. He's got a head. He's got an eyeball in his shoulder. One of his legs still has his trousers on it. One of his legs still has his trousers on it, and it's been ripped, and his body is wet with blood, and it's just like septic shit. I'm so glad to have 20 of the best flame/acid rounds to give this guy, gift him this stuff. And God knows he needs a gift.
Your ass again.
Your ass again.
William!
Billy!
This ends now.
Haha. Shit, what a freeze frame. Sherry Birkin's ma. Oh yeah. Sherry Birkin's ma. So that's the gun she has there. It looks rubbish. Is it a flare gun? There's no way that's firing 9mm gills. That's gonna fire like a flame or flare ball. It's gonna do nothing. The only way that would actually have some usage, I imagine, is if you've managed to subdue the beast, and then you'd stick that into his fucking mouth, and then flare his stomach from his mouth. But that's not going to happen. An 80 caliber pistol, says Tony. It's a 3D print job ghost gun. It's a Luigi Mangione special edition. And funnily enough, this is a pharmaceutical kingpin that's about to get taken down. But I think something hilarious, I'm not sure, but I've got a hunch that he's gonna kill his own wife here. Let's see what happens. And there she goes. It must have had some sort of freezing effect on it, maybe liquid nitrogen or something.
What the hell is this thing?
That's my husband. Do you mind? Please.
That was my husband.
Yes! I love when I get it right. I hate when I get it wrong. Oh, I don't hate it. I just learn from it and move on. But I love when I get it right. And here we have a lovely flashback to when the man she married became mental.
She is my creation!
Ah, he deserves it.
Oh!
He's been shot numerous times in the back. There's a 9 on the floor.
William!
Just shoot. Shoot first, ask questions later.
While I had the chance.
I should have killed him when I had the chance. My filthy husband transmorgified into a mutant. But I didn't and I let him dance. And now I feel the pain.
I don't know why, I just couldn't do it. He was your husband. Honestly, we were more married to our work.
He
than
was a
each other.
dad. He's a husband. He's a good fucking scientist. And he was a great dad as well. And he didn't deserve this.
What about
It's
Sherry?
another line at the
How could you
committee.
just leave her all alone while Raccoon City burned to hell? I couldn't let my daughter grow up in a world with a G-virus.
Ryan Tuberty had taken payments from Umbrella Corporation and a car, or at least his agent had. We could have him. You could actually remix that classic Public Accounts Committee footage and try and put some sort of Umbrella spin on it as well. I don't know if I'll do that.
That's not
Look at this. That's his wife, like. Does he not even remember? No! Oh no! That's your missus.
I got this.
What has she got in that gun? It's a nice gun, whatever it is. And now he's gone to stage 3. He's working his way up the transformations, and he's been in the gym, he's been hitting the weights, he's been taking drugs, and he's fucking huge. And he's got a temper as well. Been listening to a lot of fucking heavy podcasts. Oh! That lad's been on the podcasts.
No. I got this. You should take care of Sherry.
You should have a little sherry for yourself, maybe. Just to take the edge off. There's one thing
You don't know
that
what
you
you're
would
up
definitely
against.
need in a...
I have a pretty
Sorry.
damn good idea.
Now we have the opera as well, the fucking... What's her name? Mario Cellini or Maria... I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm on about. I really don't. I'm trying to pretend like I know about opera. I don't. What's her name? Maria Callas.
Whatever you do, don't stop until it's finished. Trust me. This ends now.
Great stuff. And he's almost winged in a way. Those like claws of besmirchment. Let's give this guy a fucking send-off for the ages. Is there a photo mode? You know what? Somebody there, we were talking shit about photo mode for a good 10 minutes. I was giving out stink, come here nor Heather about it. And it seems to be the case, Bodega Jones, thank you very much for the tip. Seems to be the case that there isn't even a photo mode in the game. We're back. We are truly back on the Resi, says Sean. How are you? Unless somebody knows about this photo mode, then... Or is it... Oh, it's built into the PlayStation. Ah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shite. Let's just go for his eyes and kill him. I wonder, should I save the acid rounds and try and TPM or TMP the fucking eyeballs out of him? We're not gonna do much there, to be honest. At the moment, we need to fucking run. Yeah, that's one. How'd you duck and die? How'd you do a parry? How'd you parry, or how'd you do a... Fuck you. Oh, we'll just go again. We go again. You are dead. There is no parry. Use the knife. Ha ha ha. Why would I use the knife? Like, you'd have to go right up to him. And then how is the knife even gonna get the eyeball on his shoulder? You're talking absolute claptrap. This lad has taken the Pfizer vaccine and the AstraZeneca, and the silly bugger went over to fucking Russia and got the Sputnik, where not even 40%, I think I read the final breakdown, was not even 40% of the country took that vaccine. Big skeptics over there. Me, I took all of them for the crack just to see how I went. I'm fucking flying it. I am absolutely flying it. Absolutely grand, you know. The Sputnik feels brilliant still. I honestly think everyone who's going on about the fucking myocarditis and all that, I think that was just going to happen to them anyway. You know? Or they did it wrong. They should have got all of them. G stage 3, all those eyeballs on G's body aren't just for show. Pop them all and G will be open to attack. We don't have to go through a fucking rigmarole here of seeing an FMV sequence we don't want. Let's just watch it again without pausing.
Your ass again. William!
He's got the back knee. He's on the roid.
Roar! Roar! Roar!
What the hell is this thing?
Roar!
That was my husband.
Well, the good news is he's dead. The bad news is he's coming back to life.
Class A breach
Fuck.
detected.
What about that? Overkill. Real overkill right here. Ease a kill. 2516, the path of the righteous beast. Look at this. Fuck you, you fucking slack. Oh, that's nice. That felt good, that one. Has he got one on his back, has he? Oof, nice little springbok he did there. He must be a fan of the springboks. South African. Job. Oh, he's got one on the back. He's got back knee, as someone said. Yes! Lovely stuff. Might throw a grenade on him there just to fucking cream the cake. No, we'll wait, we'll reload and wait for him. Backhurst. Is he gonna die? Oh. He's coming back for more. He's got a death wish. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no, he's got more, he's regenerating. He's regenerating, man. Regeneratron. What about the spark shot? That spark shot is rubbish. That was a waste. A real waste of skin. We'll take that. What am I doing wrong here? Unless there's 2 rounds of eyeballs, is there? If there's 2 rounds of eyeballs, we'll play it. We'll keep playing it. The thing is it's taken too long to reload the fucking rounds. Maybe then take the TMP out. Take the TMP out, and then go for it. Fucking hell. Stieballs. Yeah, the accuracy is rubbish. It's not my fault. It's the inbuilt game accuracy. There's no way I could manage it. They did a shit job of it, you know. Fucking hell, you did a great job with that thing there. He's handy with that. I didn't think he could do that. Now it's mutating in a sick new way. He's got 3 or 4 eyeballs in his chest. What's going on there? Maybe we could fucking throw one of these into the mix. Put an aid spray into the glute, then throw one of these at him. Fuck. Oh no. And then, let's just, let's just use this. Take that. What about that one there? Yes! Ruptured spleen. I don't have a magnum shooter. I only have that revolver jab. I don't think it's a magnum. I think it's called like a... whatever the fuck this is here. That's not a... I don't think that's a magnum. It's a fucking 45 brimful of Asher. Fucking quick draw army. High caliber handgun. I wonder, is there something here that we can get off him, like a knife out of him or something? Or is that Resident Evil 4? Look, we did the job. It wasn't a clean break. We needed to wipe about 17 times and then spray. But everything's clean now, and we can go forward into the night, knowing that everything is fucking legitimate. Let's go and pick up the goodies. Don't forget the goodies. Don't be quick to fucking escape the laboratory without picking up all the freebies that have been left behind by absolute clowns. Take his keks, says Neil. Look, he's gone through enough. I think he might have even got rid of them when he transmorgified into his 3rd and final phase. He might have left the keks behind. The keks came off, and that's when you knew it was business time. Although, let's go and have a little close-up look here and see if he still has pants on his arse, and he doesn't. And in fact, if you were to put trousers on that now, that would cause a lot of fucking septicism. So he's best left unclothed. It's just nice to see it. It really warms the heart to see something like this, you know. It makes you feel good about humanity, and the future is looking bright after a situation like this, you know. Requiem Mass for this book next Tuesday, weekday, fortnight. I'll let you know with any more details, but at the moment everything's in flux at the moment, and we still have to iron out a few creases, so to speak, with what's going on with the removal. But he's gonna be there for a few hours. He might be there until dawn. We'll keep him covered, and I think he should be grand, but he will start to decompose tomorrow morning. The decomposition process has actually started already, but he won't begin to smell or irk until tomorrow at noon song. Right now, what we're left with is a great scene of what is possible when we try hard and we fucking throw our backs into it. I mean, imagine trying to put socks on when that's what you're dealing with. He needs to see a fucking GP. I said that yesterday. If he'd have gone to the fucking doctor, this wouldn't have had to have happened. We wouldn't have had to have had this fucking fight. Somebody says they've bought a pair of Skechers slip-ons for him. It's too late now. It's too late now. The last I heard, he was wearing wheelies. Or heelys, I beg your pardon. But they didn't work out for him. His foot got too big and he couldn't roll around. Everybody loved Billy in the lab. He'd come into work and he'd be a breath of fresh air. He'd set the room on fire. Unfortunately, he literally fucking set the place on fire last night when he started to fucking transmorgify. But everyone loved him. He'd come in on his heelys. He'd go for a little fucking breeze around going, I'm Billy. And everyone will go, that's great. It's great to know he's in. And I love working at Umbrella. It's a great company, great holidays, great pay. They look after everyone. And now look at the place. What a fucking kip. No amount of holidays or great HR and staff is going to save you, lads. Not when you don't look after the place. Not when there are the right checks and balances. We've seen this happen across the world. I don't need to tell you about Enron. I don't need to tell you about, other places that have gone tits up. There are no checks and balances. Nobody decided to look at this guy with a detached eye and say he's not right. And right now, all the eyes that he does have become detached. He made the company €6 million last year. €6 million. And in the boom time, he was earning €9 million. Not for fucking ABC Nightline in the United States system. And that's Birkin. That's Birkin. Quarter after quarter after quarter, the bottom line was black. And it was very, very handsome. It was a well-stocked press. The end of every fucking working month and year. And now look at him. That's capitalism, lads. That's why we need communism right here. Because there's no fucking end. It's rapacious. The chance to make an even bigger bottom line. And then what you end up with is yellow pus all over the floor. Claws. Feet. Humongous calf muscles. Fucking fucked up thighs. And real quadrogluted fucking shoulder blades. The guy's a legend. He's a legend. And I, for one, stood up for him when all of you were writing him off. At the end of the day, he fucking produced the goods, and he did it again and again. He was an earner. He was an invaluable asset to the community. He was a community man as well, a good guy in the community. Ran a lot of events, did a lot of good work in the GAA. He's a great monster. He was a community monster. And when he did what he did it because he thought he had to fucking do it, not because it was the wrong thing to do. And when he annihilated the staff and the rest of the town as well, I knew that he didn't want to do it. And that's why I want you all to be there next week for the Mass. None of ye, if any of you don't show your fucking face at that, you'll know you'll be castigated, and you'll never work in this fucking company again. Umbrella is done with you. Do you understand? Now, we can take our lift up to the top and move at pace towards Sherry Birkin, the daughter of the man who's just died. I think his wife could still be alive as well. We will be there to see him off. Great news. I, the Lord of Snow and Rain, I have felt the monster's pain. Who amongst all ye out there knew what was happening? Here I am, Lord, This is I, Lord. Can you hear me? I am calling you in the night. One for the road, lads! It'd be great, you know, when they offer up, they bring up to the altar the items which signify and symbolize his life. Instead, we just we go up and unload a hail of bullets into him. And then obviously the cleanup operation would have to be diligent in order to remove the blood spattered stains from the fucking monk's cowl, the priest's cassock, or whatever you fucking call that. The altar's cloth. Oh, Poddy Bob, thank you very much for the tip. Very, very kind of you. You hammered your monster. Am I even going the right way here? A 21 gun salute in a church. Imagine the acoustics of that. Good times. Good times. There's no typewriter here, no? There isn't even... He couldn't have even give us the fucking dignity of a typewriter outside the monster room. What we will do is put inside our brand new selection box. Nothing. We don't even need to put anything in this fucking sound. We don't even need to put anything. We're tooled up to the nines. To the gills if we were a fish. I tell you, we haven't heard very much from the uncle. Tom, are you there?
How are you getting on with the story?
What story?
That's what I said.
Well, we're about to really go ham on it. Hard as a mother. And finish the game here. Access denied. What's that about? What's that about now? Is this a new situation? Don't tell me we have to go back through this fucking shithole again. Oh, greenhouse control. Sorry there, Tupo, to fucking have to hustle and harry you for information. I know this is my speedrun. I'm just making sure that you're paying attention. You need to go back to Sherry, is it? Okay. Where is she? She not downstairs, no? You need a yoke to open that door. The Tidy Towns is going to need at least 3 new volunteers to take his place. Because the size of him, the work he did was insane. That hand could scoop litter at a premium. And he asked for nothing. It was all voluntary work. It was, as I said, he was a community monster. He was a kind monster. He was a generous annihilator. He was a beautiful annihilator. And we know that he's looking down from heaven. Because people like that don't go to hell. See you later, yeah? When is the wake? Right now. It's a live wake. Hands like shovels. And a heart full of love. See you later, yeah? We need to find Sherry, but we don't know where she is. I've asked, and people said that she's somewhere. Nothing up on our IP yet. North area security room.
I will not allow
you might
to steal my work
DedZOD,
on
thank
the
you very much
G-virus.
for the tip there. All the best, soul. You might think this is absolutely bizarre, ludicrous, and fucking petty and shitty behaviour from the speedrunner to be not continuing with the speedrun until somebody has correctly said what's going to be happening. But this is the way things get done. You'd know if you ever fucking did a day in your life. You probably haven't, that's why you're giving out. Thanks for the tip, though. Okay, so we got the relevant information there a moment ago from Tupo. The North Area Security Room. The North Area Security Room. Main shaft. Okay, great stuff. There's Sherry. It even says it on the fucking map. Let's move. Tom, what do you think of the monster in the way? Will you be there for the mass?
Yeah, I'll be doing a reading from the Holy Gospel. But I won't be doing I'm not a priest, but I've decided I'm going to just read from the Holy Gospel at his mass. The Beast, the Annihilator.
And what did you think of him? Was he a good? I mean, obviously people say he was terrible and he tried to annihilate everyone, and he actually did annihilate a lot of people. But that only serves to take away from a lot of the goodness he did.
Yeah, I think people are quick to forget the amount of work he put into the community. Vis-a-vis, somebody mentioned their tidy towns. He did a lot of work there, scooping up litter and waste, and this was before even the return scheme became popular and popularized returning your plastic bottles. He was doing it for nothing. And, heavily involved in community raffles, and, he was a good guy, a good solid guy, and let's just not forget some of that stuff just in the face of what went wrong regarding all the killing he did to everyone. And we wish him all the best up there in heaven. We know he's up there in heaven. We know he's looking down on us, and he's probably thinking, jeez, if it would have only turned out a little bit different, I could still be down there now mixing medicine and doing good stuff in the umbrella. But look, time comes for us all, and his time is now, unfortunately.
His time is now, and we do have him in our hearts, and we pray for him every night as well.
Hey.
I knew you'd make it.
Haha.
My mom needs help.
Haha.
Annette? Sherry? How are you?
Okay.
Haha.
But you don't look so good. Mommy?
Hey.
Mommy, is it?
The screen. Oh, thank God. So Sherry's gonna be all right? She'll be weak for a little while, but yes. She's free of the G virus. Did you hear that?
I'd say the mom is gonzo now, is she? She doesn't look healthy. She needs to get down to Life Pharmacy.
She was attacked by the Muds.
She was attacked by your dad. The community, pillar of the community annihilator. Your father, remember?
Where are you?
The man who grew an eyeball and claws.
Take my daughter to safety.
Thanks for the chip. I'll open a door with that.
I'm sorry.
She's out. She's not well. She's out of sorts.
Your life is what is important.
We can't just leave her here.
Ah, you
Right,
can.
we can't.
Why would you want to bring her? Considering what happened to your father. Take the hard line so the child doesn't, child will want to get its way because it doesn't understand the crushing reality of life. You just need to take the hard line and go, what? So she'll end up like your fucking dad. Come on, we're out of here. And that's that.
Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected.
What does that mean?
It's a self-destruct code.
Why do they program into these buildings self-destruct codes? It's only going to be fucking used in a bad way at some stage.
Save my daughter.
No!
Sherry. Sherry, just say goodbye to your mom. Mom, please say goodbye.
All right.
Please, Sherry. Listen. She loved you, okay? You really gotta get going. Come on.
We gotta go. Stuart Chaffee in Resident Evil. Resident Chaffee DLC. Alright, what else? I'm sorry. Uh-huh, okay. Self-destruct mode is happening. Self-destruct mode, right. So that's the whole ball game, the whole 9 yards, the whole package. Very nice, very nice. Okay, what else? I love you, Sherry. Uh-huh, we gotta go. We gotta go. All right, thanks very much. Now, if you said processor and walks over to the next thing, interviews another guest, kissing her face, look, I wouldn't. Not with the virus she has.
You were right about this jacket.
Jackie?
I'm so lucky to have you.
Did she just say you were right about this, Jackie? Her name's fucking Claire. This is the Claire B scenario. You were right about this jacket. All right. Oh, she's wearing her jacket. Okay.
We can talk more about that later. We gotta hurry
Jackie
now.
Brosnan.
Come on.
Oh, what a sad, sad scene. I don't know about you, but my emotions have been through the fucking ringer.
Sherry, walk
People
faster.
process grief and death very, very differently, and you might have heard me laughing at moments. I assure you, those were laughs of pain. Oh, thank you very much. I need to itch the ear. Thank you very much there, Climothy Shamley. Great to see you back on the streams, Francine. This virus, is it safe for children, or is there a bad side to it? This is a good virus to play, or is there a bad side to it? Alright, there's a brand new virus coming out from Silicon Valley with us to discuss this Kiki Stock, the infamous Kiki Stock hammer. Kiki, how are you? Alright, you've got something to show us here with the virus. That's right, Stu. This turns you into a monster within 2 days. Is that? Can you go any faster than that? You can. There's an extra additional piece of the kit which allows you to transform into a beast. And you're not a killer. No, I'm not. So we can just... Oh yeah, we combine that and make our brand new wristband. It's a class wristband now. It's level 4 wristband. ID admin. What's that? Needle cartridges for the spark shot. What a waste of a fucking gun that was. Let's put that into the box. Stick that in the box. Stick that in the box. Don't need it. Right, blue herb. Don't need them. Don't need them. High-powered rounds, SLS. Let's just take the SLS for the crack. For a spin. Let's take that for a spin. That's out. That's done. Combat knife, maybe. Probably not going to need it. Ah yeah, fuck it. That'll do.
Attention, unauthorized removal of
With me to discuss the spark shot is Larry Maggots. Larry, how are you? There is already a game. There's a game save already. Save it. Yeah, yeah. I have a brain fart there thinking about Larry Maggots' face instead of reading the prompt on screen. Larry Maggots' smiling face and curly hair and glasses. So now we need to bring this child to safety because her parents have gone beloobas. Her parents have gone baloob as fucked. And we need to save ourselves. Out to the main shaft it is.
Level 4 virus detected. The set mission. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Oh, Climothy Shamale, thank you very much.
To the bottom level
You don't often think about the liquor community.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom
Right.
of the train platform.
It's a great lift. And listen to that music. Touching music.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the single elevator to evacuate
They hired Chip Clophine because his name is Chip. Like the computer chip. Is Chip your real name, Chip? No, it's not.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the single elevator.
Claire? Yeah?
Yeah?
Thank you for being so nice to me. For
Ah,
helping me.
shut up.
I'm really glad I met you.
No
I'm
problem.
really glad I met you too, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
To the bottom level train platform.
Don't worry. But I will expect some sort of financial reward for this. I know your parents are probably multi-millionaires at the behest of Umbrella. So if there's any way in which you can transfer the funds to my bank account by noon song tomorrow.
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Otherwise, I'll have a team of high-powered lawyers swoop on you.
Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Evacuate. Such a nice voice for such a horrible situation.
Attention.
Warning, attention, please evacuate now. I've got a team of highly trained and experienced and high-powered and pricey lawyers who are ready to swoop on you and your estate with litigations to beat the ban, Sherry. Do you hear me? I expect no less than $2.5 billion in my account by tomorrow at noon song. You saw what I did to your dad and your mom. Do not underestimate me. And now we've gone a bit John Carpenter. There's a bit of a... Maybe the father is going to come back for a final seance on a lift or elevator platform. It's going to be beautiful. And Sherry's going to see it as well. And he's going to pay for it. Halloween job, yeah? Fucking Mike Myers. Wayne's World. Seth Meyers out of fucking Wayne's job. Sherry Birkin's dad is after you on the platform, man. Make sure you've got your elevator pants on. Apparently he's back and he's got brand new trousers for his humongous pulsating fucking septic legs. He's a sick cunt, man. And you gotta put an end to him. Bongo McSween, thank you. Thank you very much there. 10 minutes to go. So solid, crew. Stick a bluey into the inventory box. Let's get our fucking sweet piece ready to rock here. That guy's probably ready to take control of us, so we need to move fast. Yep. Couple of controllers. Chlorophyll. Fuck you! You sick fucking man. He had a bit of life in him, even though he was fucked. Oh god. Oh god. Please die. Please die now. Johnny Carpenter's Resident Halloweenville 7. Return of the Myers. Use flame rounds, is it? Why? Would acid rounds not be better on a fucking... a bio enemy? A bio boil. Something here I remember you have to do that helps the speed run. Can't remember it though.
Of course.
Okay.
The stupid thing's locked.
Something I have to do here. What the fuck?
Sherry,
is it?
where do you...
I think I can open it from the other
All right.
side.
Self-destruct sequence.
Maybe I got it wrong.
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Yeah!
Damn it, your timing sucks.
This plant is on fire. I fucking killed him. Bum, with a big bomb. Bum. Now he's on fire. You liar. I'm using acid rounds instead of the flamers. Now the flames are in the chamber. 36 chambers of death. Here we go.
Nice work, Sherry.
We make a big
He's already on fire, and I've added more fire to that fire to create extra fire. That gun is on fire.
Sherry, you hanging in there? Atta girl. Think we're almost out of here.
Atta girl.
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Claire! Maybe we
Nah.
can use that.
Oh yeah.
Worth a try.
Maybe yeah. What's that in there? Maybe then we'll fucking combine these, and maybe then everyone will see how good we are.
Self-destruct sequence. 7 minutes.
Oh, another train caboose. Train of pain.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence.
You're gonna want 2 slots. We have the 2 slots. 2 slots secure. Shaken, not stirred. Joint plug. There we go.
What are you doing?
We gotta get this train moving. I need you to stay right here, okay?
Okay. I promise I won't move.
Good.
Be careful.
Always.
Gadget! Now we fight her father again? Or do we? Where am I going here? Going the wrong way, am I? Ducked. Do I have to fucking start the machine? Do I start the caboose? Other way. Huh? Joint plug. Take the plug around to the office behind the train. It's great to see so many enthusiasts out there, and I'm just making sure that all of you understand what's going on, because it'd be shit for me to go through the rigmarole of being an absolute shit hot speedrun extraordinaire for it all to go above your heads. I'm glad that it isn't. Alright, it did something. Okay, alright, it's working.
Okay. Alright, it's working.
Claire!
What? Leon? You're down here too?
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Look, you need to get out. Fast.
Fast.
I know. I found a way out. I think we can all make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Where are you now?
Leon? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Don't worry about me. Just get out of here.
Leon! Leon!
Say at Leon.
Damn!
I'd love to take that minigun into the equation. Do I have enough equation slots for it? I do have enough equation slots. It's gonna be a great night for the minigun. Kings of Leon. You love to see it, and you see to love it. And you see to summit as well. Look at this one with the summit. His cunt is on fire. He's got those eyeballs. And a bad bag. He's a wanker. A wanker. We do that there. Then we'll put one of these into the claw. Unequip. And get ready to let this fucking thing slip. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh! Fucking hell. That really has put the shits up us right now. Oh, fucking hell, he's charging. He's fast charging. He's fucking USB-C, this cunt. He's fast charging. And lovely operatic music as well going on. I'm fucking sick of this minigun. I think this minigun's shocking. I think it's time for a bit of Grenada Wong. Or even a bit of fire round. Fireman Sam. Yeah. And what about this? Oh. He's climbing up to the top now. He's good at climbing, the cunt. Oh my god. He's got a cargo net. Yeah. He does be on the cargo net being nice. Building up the muscles, you know. It keeps him busy anyway. Keeps him busy anyway. Keeps him out of trouble. Best thing we ever did was getting that cargo net from Jisk. They do cargo nets for fucking monsters and annihilators at Jisk. We got one for him. Keeps him busy anyways. Keeps him busy anyway. And now he's climbing again, look. This is where you'd need the minigun now. This is where the minigun would really... I can hear him. Lovely stuff. He'd be part of the boogeyman fraternity. He's a boogeyman, I think. Oh my god, this is the end of the line for me, sweet Jesus. What do we do? What do we do? I've nothing left. I think what happens is we go again, and then when he's doing his climbing business, minigun time. Minigun time then, because right now it's a no-go scenario. Boogeyman 5. Return of the Boogie. This is a real fucking turn up for the books. Do we hand grenade him? Do we hand grenade him? How do you know? Don't know which direction he's coming from or where he's gone to. He sounds like he's pulsating. That'll do him. That has to do him. This is the end of the line now. Good night and God bless. You sickener. How are you alive when you're on fire, you dirt? He's in the prime of his life. Surely nearly there. I thought that 10 years ago. The problem is he's been on the podcasts. And he's harder than he ever has been in his life. Listening to Lex Friedman morning, noon, and night. 3-hour-long fucking podcast, 5-hour-long podcast. He's actually he's just after finishing the last Lex, and he's moved on to Jordan B. Peterson's new program about parenting on Ben Shapiro's podcast network, because he feels somewhat guilty about killing his wife and abandoning his job. All this is just him trying to get back his daughter, but unfortunately, Mr. Minigun stands in the way of that happening. Oh, fucking dance with me. How is this even possible? Look, I've given him 2 grenades. I've given him 11 flame rounds. I've given him 2 acid rounds. I've given him a whole minigun. You're not shooting his eyes. What is going on here? Use the spike bat up close and personal with a minuscule amount of health. Alright. That's us. Fuck you, man. I was pretty sure I was hitting him in the eyes. Oh. No one likes to be manhandled. Best to keep your distance and plug away with the minigun anyways. You're doing well with that. Plug away with the fucking minigun. So we have to put we haven't even put the plugs in yet.
6 minutes until detonation.
Okay.
Alpha brain supplements. Possible necessity.
It's working.
Not even a word.
Claire!
Extra syllable in there for the good measure.
Leon,
I can skip this shit.
you're down here.
Let's put you there and go for a nice, lovely lock of pudding. That's about that. So we've got 8 flame jobs. Oh, we've got 9. We've 8 flame jobs ready to rock. Keep your distance and plug away with the minigun. Okay, okay, okay. That's a good one there, like. That's a fucking nice one, yeah. Keep your distance and plug away with the minigun. Work away. Work away. Where's he gone? Is he climbing? Oh, he's gone climbing, and we don't know where though. Oh, there he is. How are you, climber? Work away. Use the ends of the train as cover when he's doing his running attack. Thanks very much for the info. Top quality intel. You're saying minigun, but I mean, what's the fucking point of that? I'll save the minigun for later, no? If the minigun is all that, then I want, that's what I want come the end game, do you know what I mean? I don't want to fucking waste all that juice. Tips and tricks. 4 minutes until meltdown.
Why can't you just die?
This is the end game. I don't think so. because he's still fucking not climbing it. Some of you, you're on the sidelines, you're on the ditch, and you're talking, but you ain't in the middle of the melee. You ain't in the middle of the melee. I'm doing a great job so far. Black Tom, thank you very much for the tip. That is very kindly a Bongo McSwede, in case I missed you, but I think I did. You dirt. He's got pace, hasn't he? When he wants to, he's got pace.
30 minutes until detonation.
No. Frank! That's an acid round that is done. Sweet F.A. Okay, we've been reduced to this minigun time. Yeah, minigun time. Something about the fact that he hasn't gone climbing yet is pissing me off. It's like as if he's still got a lot of life left. This uses NATO 7.62 round. Work away. Fucking hell. He's not happy anyway. I think he's got problems. Fucking problems. Get to Let's just keep the minigun going. 7.62 is a pretty fucking big bullet. Yeah, we use those. We use those in the AK-47s. No herbs. Never said anything about sprees. Exactly. You do the maths. Oh, what? Bullshit, man. There's no way. This can't happen to me again. I don't want to go through the fucking indignity of doing this all over again. Herb Lenihan. What's going on now? Gonna have a look here and see what you're saying there. Anybody who have any top tips for me there? Hints and tips, please. I, the Lord of hints and tips. More crab than man now. You're shite. Thanks for the hint. More bullets. Grenade. More eye shooting. What's the story with his fucking eyes? Like, those eyeballs have been done in 1,500 times already. With 1,500 bullets. What the fuck? I don't remember this ever. But But then again, why would I remember it? It's the first time I've managed to get this far in the Claire Byrne scenario, Claire B scenario. Maybe you have to just wait him out. That's it. We just had to wait him out. Or maybe we didn't. What's going on? What's the story there? Is this a fucking joke? Is it? Is this soft locked? Is it? Where's Capcom? Get on to Capcom now. They've shipped a fucking stinker. They have fucking shipped an absolute stinker. Owen Murphy, thank you very much. There's no stopping Rupert Murdoch here. He will get you. It is inevitable. From the walkthrough, says Jab Jab Jab, your main goal here is to rip apart the many eyes bursting out of his chest. Spray across his front as much as possible. That's what I was doing. To hit as many as you can. They will regenerate. What? What's the story? I was doing that. Maybe what I was doing was I was running around the train too many times, and that's running down the clock. But the thing is, I'm running out of fucking minigun bullets. Nothing's happening. Surely they foresaw the fact that the player might not have any other ammo other than the minigun. So therefore, you should be able to just dispatch the bastard with the minigun. Kite him when he charges you. What does that mean, Tuple? Kite him. Dodge his big leap and punish, punish, punish. I think I'll have a banana. Bear with me here. It's an eye-based game. Where have the stream alerts gone, Hugh? Do you mean when I go live and it alerts you to when I'm going live, is it? Because that has been a real ongoing situation since the dawn of time, Hugh. And I apologize if you weren't alerted to it. But all I can say is, take it up with YouTube, pal. Because they, and they alone, are responsible for that shit. Same for Jimmy. RD says he was alerted. People sometimes say you have to fucking hammer the bell. And then they really give you the alert. Willem DeFriend, thank you very much there for the tip. We won't change game mode. We're not that way inclined. We will take another shot at the big time. It's telling us to switch to assisted. I hate this. I hate what they've done. And it makes me sick. I selected no, you've seen it with your own eyeballs. Waiting until the reticle is tight and focused before you pull the trigger will increase your chances of hitting your target. Nobody. So that's what we're dealing with here, is it?
Self-destruct sequence. 6 minutes.
Any advice, Tom?
Detonation.
Go at it and really give it sacks this time. And don't retreat. No retreat, no surrender.
Claire!
Ready for peace, prepared for war.
Leon? You're down here too?
Thank you very much there, Tom, for that.
But the whole place is coming down. Look, you need to get out.
We can skip this shit.
I know.
Okay. Okay. So the reticle should diminish in size. No? Not happening. The clock is ticking. Oh man, how is there no dodge mechanic? How is there no dodge mechanic? Man, Ian, you're saying keep circling the train. I must have done about 17 circles in the last one. Anticipate your jump, his jump, your move. When you see, oh yeah, like that, is it? Okay, okay. It's a well-paid job, okay? He's got a laboratory in Brussels. And Raccoon City and Castlebar. Try it sometime. When you have a fucking eyeball going out your stomach and you have to light it and eat it. Try it sometime. Fuck you. You have to light him and heat him as well, you know? Electricity bills. Fuck. This is the one. You owe your mother an apology. Thank you. Omar, thank you very much there. Is this why the title says, do not mock me? Look, you gotta parse from that information what you will, okay? I'm not here to fucking spoon feed you the information you seek. Thanks for the tip, though. You know well what it means. He's pissed. Ah. Is he fucked? What's this? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes! Come on! You're in. You're fucked. You're gone. No mockery here. Turbo. I seen one of the clips of dump valves there was from a website called turboandstance.net.
I'm here. We're getting out of here.
All I had to do was square up to the cunt and not refrain. Show a bit of fucking brawn, yeah? Go chest to chest, mano a mano with him, yeah? All aboard! Mystery Train with John Kelly. Steam Train Willie is that? Steamboat Willie. Don't tell me there's a secret boss. No. It's exactly what you're telling me. Thomas the Frank engine. Oh.
So what's the first thing you want to do when we get out of here?
I want to see where you live.
Good.
$1.5 billion, Sherry.
Yeah.
Remember the lawyers, Sherry. A highly paid, litigious hawk team are gonna swoop.
So good to see you.
I told you we'd make it, didn't I?
You did.
Who's this?
Good stuff.
This?
The lad from the Backstreet Boys.
Jesus.
What
The
was
Lord's
that?
name taken in vain.
You stay here with Sherry. I'm gonna go check it out.
Flagrant usage of the Lord's name there in this game. Obviously, that's what they want us. They want to diminish their religion. It's blasphemous, to be honest. It's a fucking disgrace. Oh no, there's not another fucking bit to go. I did the speed! Run. I'm doing speed run. I didn't do any speed. Claire, second. Override saved. Yeah. This part's easy. Says Tuple. That's good stuff. 51 in the chamber of death. Inside our minigun. Not so mini, is it? It's fucking huge. We can put the bracelet away. We don't need that. It's put our knives away as well. Yeah, well, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Picked up another knife there. It's Parastrike. Sorry there for calling you Tupo. I was so used to the information feed coming through Tupo, the conduit of Tupo, that I didn't see it was Parastrike Cat. Now here we go. Old tit-fist himself. Get back to fucking sleep.
You gotta stop moving like
A
this.
very capacious and rapacious hole with claws wants to fucking eat you up. You can hear tortured wails of a real bad egg.
For fuck's sake, how the hell are you still kicking?
For fuck's sake! Fucking dirt box. Let's go minigun on this, yeah? Show it who's boss. I'm all out of gun. I'm so lost without it. Don't tell me we're gonna have to take fucking Revolver Ocelot for a spin. Grenade it, yeah? Grenade it, yeah? That has to do it. Please. Yes.
We're gonna lose that car!
Go on, Leon! You can fucking do it! Go on, Leon! Save them! Save them! Come on!
Like that?
Talking to an absolute diatribe of a monster. Like it has any sort of reasoning or thoughts or language. It's the time for reasoning is long gone, Claire. This guy's a fucking wretch. It's great to have this guy to hold on to. Like when things are getting nasty on the screen like this. Protecting him. I'll stand in front of you and take the force of the blow. Protection.
Give me your hand!
And we're all safe now. Let's live to fight another day. We're all safe now. We killed the beast, the bad man's gone away. The sun is shining outside.
So,
We have
are you
saved
guys,
the
like,
kid
really
again.
different?
No, we're just. Oh, we actually just met last night.
Oh!
Would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah.
He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
It's a Manchurian candidate. Watch out. What's this?
Hey, that was Live Another Day by the Great.
What the hell was that?
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you're damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Oh, what an absolutely challenging piece of media.
I told you.
We can get a puppy.
Puppy?
And a parrot.
Parrot.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Leave her in the fields.
Next up on this boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
Unbelievable scenes. Liquid dreams. And a great song as well. Adoring fan. Thank you very much for the tip there, adoring fan. Let's just look at this. Listen to that absolutely fantastic tune that they've made for it. Can you pause this? I don't want to press start in case it fucking skips it. You can't. Holly Winter, how are you? Adam Clapsaddle. There's a man called Adam Clapsaddle. I need to be reading these names. Holly Winter, thank you very much. Kenji Kojima. Takeshi Kitamura. Miguel E. Corte. David Cockman. Imagine that was your name. Andy the Fork, thank you very much there for your tip. David Cockman was in it again. He did the English localization. Shinya Fujiwara, Christopher Narita, Jeffrey Wyndham, Eliza Pryor, Christopher Watson, Karen Strassman, Sid Carden, David Roach, Charles Isaac, Tom Keegan, Anti-Trockner. Thank you very, very much for your tip. Very, very kind of you there. Lauren Sau, Raphael Cohen. These are the fucking names. He's fucked. This lad loved it. He's had a blast. Haven't you, man? You alright? Come here, man. Don't worry. Rodri Martin, David Robles. Big shout out to the XAC Kaohsiung studio. Woody Pan, Yilin Wu, Chen Wen Chen. Literally, his name was Chen Wen Chen. Ji Wen Fan, Yan Zhang Yan Hu, Chi Kai Chang, Yaming Di, Makoto Hasegawa, Yang Kaiben, Eric Yeah. Seen that lad called Eric Yeah? It would be great if your name was just Yeah. It is. Daria Gu, Ning Du, Haiyan Ren, Jiwei Gang, Owen Hurley, Sean Mullen, Shiam Kumar, Moige Funada, Ken O'Hara. It's funny how his name is actually it's a Japanese name, but it sounds Irish. O'Hara. O-H-A-R-A, and it's not O apostrophe. Dennis DJ Houck, Julian Beeston, Jennifer Zhang, Pam Wood, Yoshiko Koyama, Naoki Kurokaka, Hayakojin Kim, Makoto Morita, Yoshiro Tamura, and big shout out to the Digital Frontier Taiwan Incorporated team, Yu Chi Ho and Yu Chen Ko, all the guys over at Himawari Theatre Group, and a big fucking how are you getting on to iZine Incorporated in Spion. And Dara Dermody, thank you very much. Deadly Premonition next to take the edge off. Let's just wait and see, yeah? Let's just wait and see, yeah? Let's just wait and see, yeah? Thank you very much, though, Dara, for the tip there, and all the best from this fella as well. We've had a magnificent time, haven't we? Haven't we? We've loved it. Every moment of it has been exhilarating. The story, the characters, the design, the team, main title, and all of you out there as well. All of you guys who did a great job watching and giving me the correct information when it was necessary. Not a lot of you did, but mostly Tupo, Parastrika, a few others as well. Not too many though. Not too many. We had Makoto Kadono, who was out there as well. We also had Miki Owa, Yuko Yasuda, and he's wearing. I put the fleece on him to make him more like human-like, but it's actually a brilliant idea because it's a lovely fleece, and it really does. It's great. Get used to this, which is a dangerous precedent. You know, you don't want to fucking get used to living with a fucking MMA dummy this closely. Capcom Limited, online strategy team, Hitoshi Ooze. This game was oozing with strategy, I have to say. Shuji Kawasaki. Capcom USA Incorporated. The Chief Executive Officer, none other than Kichiro Urata. Ted Song. William Yaji Bacon. Matt Landy, remember him? Gene Toledo, Fabio Santana, Dennis Michelesi. Patrick Shields did a great bit of business coordination management, as well as David Haddon, Amy Oliver, and Kim McCauley. Let's not forget about Cynthia Leonard and Cyril Berebi, great girls. Julia Bongiovanni, the Italian stallion, and Sonia Chan Lok-Yu, and Kim Jin Wook. And listen to that tune, it's a very pensive and scary fucking tune. Feel the wonder of Technicolor, Kudos Productions, Anima, Studio Anima, Rogue Sound, Rogue Mocap, Just Cause, Power Arts International, Factory, Inspion, Connect Techno, TEDx, Spin Sulfa, Forcewick, Tonic Function, Binary Sonari, Testronic, TFC, Prologue, Tokyo Marui, don't know how you say it, Simply Gone Studios, Invader Studios, dedicated to Akio Kamiji, a good guy. I hope you're alright, man. And executive production done by Jun Takuchi. What about Capcom? All those guys, crazy little guys, over at Capcom Towers in fucking Tokyo. We got a C rank anyway. A heroine emerges. It's going to be a great evening inside this household, because the C rank, Claire Redfield, the Claire B scenario, total time speed run 13 hours and 57 minutes 14 seconds, game mode standard. An absolutely beautiful game. All I can say is thank you so much for supporting me through thick and thin. And we got back on the train tonight. We certainly got back on the fucking train tonight. Back on the camel's back, and we're on the pig's back now. Who knows what next is in the pipeline for the stream. But I, for one, am truly excited. I'm about to put this little bleeder to bed, because he's had a fucking rough night, haven't you? You have. We'll talk to you later on, everyone. We'll see you. Good night and God bless. And hopefully everyone gets home safe, okay? We'll talk to you later on.